Hello, Jason and Joseph. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to get you both on because you've been instrumental in me growing my real estate company. You've helped me train myself as a real estate agent. You've helped train my team. So I just wanted to go through today what you guys provide, and then we'll talk about eXp later. So good morning, Jason and Joseph.
Good
Morning.
morning, James. Good to have you, my friend. It's nice to hear from you and have some collaboration here.
Yes, I know you've completely changed your training platform recently as well, and you've got a whole real estate coaching company. So I want to just dive in straight away of what you guys provide.
Yeah, that's a great question. So here's the thing. We decided that we wanted to build the most collaborative real estate system and modern brokerage on the planet. And we really believe we've done that. So a lot of people sell sizzle. What we wanted to make sure is we had a really good tasting steak, or if you're a vegetarian, want to make sure that you had the best tasting veggie patty. Okay. But really what we've built here is a system where agents are leveling up. We're providing world-class systems and value and helping our partners implement these systems. When we look at the real estate brokerage model, what we saw is that brokerages are really in the business of leasing office space. And we kind of joke about it. Some of them, it's low income housing space is what they're basically in the business of doing. They're not really looking to help you level up in your business. Some of them talk about training. We actually have world-class training that's making a massive impact in many of our partners' businesses, including yours. And so what we've done is we've opened up the entire hood to our proprietary systems that we've developed in our business that literally took me from 0 to 135 sales my first year. And this year we're on pace to doing 450 sales. We've been in business for 5 years. So what's great about collaboration in this model that we're talking about is the fact that we can do that, have a vested interest in your success, a vested interest in anybody in our organization's success. So how are we doing this in a sustainable way? So Joe, he's our director of operations at Sims Coaching Systems. He's like my right-hand man. He spent the last 18 months developing these systems that we're now sharing with you guys. And so Joe, why don't you open up the hood and let's just show them the support that they're going to get ongoing.
Yeah, thanks, Jason, and again, thanks, James, for giving us the opportunity to come in and talk about what we're passionate about. So I'm going to go right to it. I'm just going to share my screen out here, and what you're going to be looking at is you're going to be looking at a sample. You guys can see it, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what you're looking at is this is a sample of our monthly coaching offerings. So this we do offer a couple different opportunities for people to come in and again, like Jay said, level up. So here's some of the group pieces that we've put together. So this is kind of a reflection of the month of November. So we have a conversion mastery that runs every single Tuesday. So it is not only Jason and I, it's sometimes our inside sales agents, it's other collaborators in the movement. It is professionals from all over North America that are helping us come in and talk to everybody about lead conversion. So we actually decided to even go off on a limb and cover some listing best practices. So in November, we had listing mastery part 1, listing mastery part 2. Then we came in with common mistakes in lead conversion and putting systems and people in place. So talking about what to automate, how to automate, and some pitfalls to avoid. Every Wednesday we run, this is one of my favorite things that we talk about every week, Jason. And I know, James, you're an active contributor in this as well. So our CEO mindset / building your business. So we've talked about successful business planning with the team. We had we had one of our award-winning referral partners come in talking how to leverage your friends in the mortgage brokerage industry, right? How to get more out of that relationship. And one of the best sessions I think we've run to date, and James, you were actually a guest panelist, was basically being a top producer and creating a team of your own. So again, just experiences, things to avoid, tips, tricks, and best practices for leveling up your team. Every 2 weeks, we run an assistant help desk. So our best-in-class assistants are going in there and showing you guys just the avenues that they've discovered to help streamline your business. And it's an amazing piece of support. Come in, ask a question, engage. And you'll notice that one piece that glues all this together is the power of the mastermind. Realizing that you can't do something on your own, you need to leverage people who are doing it successfully, in other parts of the country. So inside Sales Zone, We offer this every Thursday. Our inside sales agents jump on a call, and almost like we do with the administrative help desk, they give that, they give all the inside, all the technical knowledge around like drip campaigns, workflows, showing people how to set their systems up so they mirror what we're doing. We also have group accountability sessions that run every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this is amazing for a lot of individual agents that are kind of floating out in space there. Gives them an opportunity to come in 3 days a week, talk about what's holding them back. What proactive activities kind of need to be boosted a little bit. Maybe it's a quick one-on-one of how to overcome a certain objection. Or again, people that just need that extra layer of accountability who may not have a team to lean on at the moment. It's also great because we do have some smaller teams that come in and join us as well. And then we also offer part 1 and part 2 business planning. So we offer 2 hours of business planning for all of our partners on the first Tuesday and the first Thursday of every month. So it's a chance to come in, discover your my why, like what drives you when the chips are down. Also looking at your SWOT analysis, so your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in your current marketplace, and also the ability to review your disc profile with us, and maybe look for some communication gaps. And then looking at your one-page plan, so figuring out what your marketing pillars are, your skills training, measurable activities, and a really sound 1-year goal. So kind of putting that whole plan together so there's not one day that you wake up not knowing what to do or what elements of your business you need to put in place that day. So that is our group coaching model that we offer. And then the one piece I think I sort of blasted through here, every Friday we also offer a group scripting class. So for people to come in, skin your knees, fall flat on your face, and you know what? Lead conversion at its finest, right?
Learn from some of the best. I mean, this is us sharing playbook stuff. Masterminding is the key to success. If you want to really elevate yourself in your life, make sure you're rubbing shoulders with the right people. And the great thing about this whole model is we all have a vested interest in each other's success. Because number 1, we're all shareholders together in the company. That's huge. Number 2, we're all working within the same group and have all the same giving values. A popular book amongst everybody in our group is The Go-Giver. And if you've never read that book, do so. It's an amazing, life-changing book. And what's fantastic is we have production levels at various levels. I mean, we have some agents that are making 7 figures every single year in GCI that we're masterminding with, right? We have agents that are newer to the business, and we have agents that are proven veterans, right? That are making 250, 500,000, 750. So the great place is there's a home for everybody. There's no ego within our group either. We're all here to support each other.
I mean, I absolutely loved the session, the CEO mindset that I was part of on Wednesday, because do you know what the funny thing is? It's made me want to up my game even more, because everyone always says to me, James, you're doing so well, and I'm doing okay. But then you go into a meeting and I'm like, how many deals have you done? There's the guy, you were chatting about the guy with the Lamborghini, and it's just incredible the people that you have aligned yourself with, who it doesn't really matter where you are at your business. There's so much to learn from what you've put together. And I've utilized so much from you guys. I mean, I started, a year ago coaching you, Jason. I was paying $1,000 a month for what you offer. And, I'm pretty good on the phone, but I still, when I went through scripts with Joseph, I've improved tremendously. Then not only have you improved me as an agent, you've helped me so much of my team. And I think this is one of the things that every agent can learn. If you're a brand new agent, you can come in here and you literally, I know you have like a 90-day program to help new agents. And I've got one of my new agents has been through it already. I've got another one that's literally just started on it right now. I then took on an assistant, and then you've helped train my assistant. And then I was like, okay, I need to take things to the next level. I can't be on the phone 24/7 and close loads of deals. I really would like to get someone to help call. And I've literally copied your whole playbook, and you trained up, and actually didn't just train, you interviewed all the potential ISAs. And trust me, I put some really, really bad ones in front of Joseph thinking they were quite good. And you've literally helped transform my business. So anyone coming in thinking
and it's
about
ongoing.
Yeah,
it's ongoing. We still have your ISA who's participating. Brianna's amazing. She's still participating in our classes. She's still getting value. And the key is we're getting better and better every month. The level of people that we're attracting to our group is amazing. And the best part is like none of us are out recruiting or doing that. We're here to serve and teach people how to sell real estate, right? And we just happen to have a much better offering that's literally a no-brainer. Another thing that we're going to open up to anybody that's in our organization, our group, not only do they get ongoing mentorship and training, they're going to get access to all of our content, all of our checklists, all of our processes. So Joe, why don't you open that up? We've got it all neatly organized here, and we've literally created tools to make it no-brainer for people to scale.
Yeah, thanks. So these are two of my favorite things to talk about. This is our new delivery system for all of our content. So what we've done is we've almost made this university style, where you can go in and you start a course and it walks you through. The great thing is with every bit of our content, if you leave, when you come back, you're not downloading videos. It's going to queue up right where you left off. And the part that I like the most is that if you have a question or a comment, or you want to share an idea, you can actually type it right into the comment section below each video, and we get notified. So we can reach back if there's ever an issue with some of the contents, or again, if you want further learning, or you want to share a point. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at the content that we've created to date. So it's going to hit the preview button here. All right. So the very first thing we offer is we offer a lead conversion course. So it's about a 6-hour course that walks through all the pieces you're going to need to assemble to create an award-winning lead conversion conversation. And kind of scroll down here.
Processes too. This has everything, right? Like how we tag our leads, how we follow up and nurture, dialogues for sign calls, dialogues for internet leads, dialogue if you're talking to your sphere of influence, right? This is like literally our playbook stuff that we're using to sell 450 plus homes a year. Our average per agent production in our group is 39 sales a year.
Wow.
So, and that's 10 agents. So the more agents you have, anybody that runs a big team knows that the harder it is to have a high per agent production. And we're really proud of the fact that our agents using our systems see tremendous value. Our group within our eXp line has a 0% attrition rate. Nobody's leaving. Why? Because they're getting so much more value. So sorry, I get passionate about this, Joe, but I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out.
Oh man, please jump in. I love the energy. And this is where you get access to every bit of content that we've made. So again, like just looking at some of the topics here when Jason referenced our playbook. So conversion mastery, common mistakes in conversion mastery, seller lead conversion, right? Shattering smoke screens. So you can kind of get the idea of where we're going with this, right? So a lot of it's overcoming objections. A lot of it's also mindset, which is a huge piece. So we have some of our greatest hits for our CEO session, building networking relationships. This is one of the pieces I'm most proud of as well, is 20 ideas to improve your before/after sale process. So a mastermind group that we held about 3 weeks ago. And I mean, everybody took, I don't know how many pieces away from that. Ended up being about 23 or 24.
We took 3 things ourselves that immediately we're going to be implementing into our business. It's made us that much better already. So yeah, it was an amazing session.
So our administrative help desk sessions that we've run so far, our ISA zone sessions we've run so far, and then we have our buyers and sellers mastery program. And then we have our piece on mindsets. We have an ongoing piece with Dean Philpott. So award-winning best-selling author. He's coming in and doing a 7-part series on like your mental muscles and how to put them to work for you. And then we also have our scripts, guides, templates. So when we talk about the actual play book, this is it. So our job postings, our script books, leadership guides, activity trackers, admin checklists, coaching forums, as well as a beautiful social media piece that Paige Barney put together for us in our office. So that is the content that gets unlocked right away. And every week we're adding to this. Like every week it's growing. And then
what
we're
I
going to
love
go
about
back.
you guys is the fact that you completely open up your playbook. I mean, everyone on all the Facebook groups that I'm part of, it's always like, okay, I'm not converting leads. How do I do it? And not many people are willing to open up their playbook to people. And you've just completely and utterly done that. So if someone's interested in, starting as a new real estate agent or growing their business, you can teach them, first of all, how to generate the leads. Pay-per-click is the main form of your business, how you started, Jason, and then obviously
like sphere of influence and social media, all 3 of those pillars. are exactly how we built it. We're going to show you step by step how to do that, right? Take exactly what's worked for us and still working to this day, and we'll help you implement it so you can fast track your results, right? The 90-day new agent training guide, this is exactly what we put our own agents that are on our team. This is what we put them through, right? This is exactly what you need in your business. If you want to build a modern day real estate brokerage without the headaches of having to hire a managing broker and opening up these new markets and territories, the eXp model is just a no-brainer. It's literally made it simple for us to focus on providing value and helping agents sell more homes. Period. End of story, right? We're no longer renters.
That's the next thing we'll talk about then.
Yeah, let's just get right into that, James, because I think you guys...
I don't pay you $1,000 a month anymore. This is what's incredible, and I still can't believe I'm not doing it. So why did that change, Jason? Why did I have to stop paying you?
Because here's the beautiful part. eXp pays us to help agents succeed. The money that you're already paying to a brokerage, because you have to do that anyways, right, in real estate, if you just shift it towards eXp and join what we call our collaborative movement, not only do you get the opportunity to earn 3 income streams, and this is massive. You go from having 1 to 3. You go from trading in trophies to actual tangible things like equity awards, where you have shares in the fastest growing real estate movement on the planet. But not only that, you get actual mentors that have a vested financial interest in your success. When I ask people from brokerages who their mentors are at their brokerages, you know what the answer is all the time? It's always, well, I have a managing broker. Well, you realize that every brokerage has to provide you a managing broker, right? We have amazing managing brokers at eXp, but they're not there to teach you how to build a successful real estate business. You're not going to learn that part. You're going to learn how to stay out of real estate jail, which is great. And we have amazing managing brokers at eXp, just like anywhere else. But what you want is you want high producers, people that have value to take you under their wing and mentor you. Now, maybe you're already a high producer. Well, let me tell you, being not the smartest person in the rooms that you're hanging out with is a good thing. How do you think we continually level up? Why? Because we're not the smartest people in all the rooms we're hanging out in. We're constantly adding and seeking smarter rooms to be a part of. So all I can tell you is when you work together and you mastermind, you get so much more than when you're just trying to compete in your local market and you're trying to keep everything to yourself. It's going from a scarcity mindset to having an abundance mindset. And that's one of the biggest things is I love seeing that light bulb go off for people and then really step into becoming true entrepreneurs who have control of their destiny, and they're no longer worried about what their competition's doing, and they're really focused on the future.
Awesome. Love it. Right. So we talk about eXp. Joseph, do you want to shoot off now? We know how busy you are. You got to go and coach some people.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, guys. Thanks again for having me.
Have a good one.
He's my right-hand man. He's helps a lot with all of our coaching and support. So you've got a whole team behind you. You also get our inside sales agent team, our admin team. They're all vested partners in this whole thing. So support is a big thing, and we deliver.
Oh, Joseph's been fantastic for us growing our business. So let's go through the eXp presentation then. We were going to fly through all the history, etc. of it and talk about the things that are really going to affect people and what they really care about. Obviously, this was, you could probably talk about Glenn better than me.
So James, here's the thing. eXp was founded back in 2009. So that means we've been in business for 11 years, right? We're the fastest growing brokerage in history. Why? And I'll tell you exactly why. One of Glenn's beliefs is that the agents do the heavy lifting, not the brokers. See, the reality of it is realtors are the ones that bring the clients to brokerages. Unfortunately, what we've been sold for many years is that it's the brokerages that bring in the business, which is not true. Consumers don't hire brokerages, they hire realtors. And so what Glenn figured out is, hey, why don't we build a system that's specifically for the agents and partner directly with them, right? Let's cut out all the inefficiencies of the real estate model out there, which is franchisees, territories, bricks and mortar costs, right? All these people that literally have their hands in the system. And let's create a cloud-based environment where we literally can give back 50% of all top line revenue back to the agents to fund our revenue share and to fund our stock program. Just this year in 2020, James, do you know how many millionaires have been created just from revenue share in eXp?
Probably quite a few.
47.
Wow.
Do you know how many millionaires have been created just from our stock performance this year?
Tell me.
Over like hundreds.
Cool.
Right? And not only that, do you know how many people are earning 6 figures in passive income from the EXP model?
Oh, that's got to be
And me
found.
including one of them, and I've been here for 15 months.
Yeah.
Tons. Why? Because they allow us to be owners in the business with them. We're partners. It's the greatest model and so efficient. I mean, I think we don't need to spend a lot of time trying to explain to you why Amazon is so successful compared to other retail companies, right? Amazon is a cloud-based real estate company that allows businesses, independent businesses, to use their platform. Well, that's what eXp does. They create a platform for us to hold our businesses under and be much more profitable. See, I've looked at every model that I could ever think of. I looked at being independent, and the truth is I could spend millions of dollars trying to compete with eXp, and I could never replicate what they've already built. They already have an 11-year head start. So the best thing that I could do was use the system to our advantage to stay in our lane and focus on what we do best, which is helping agents sell more houses, helping agents be more profitable and actually have exit strategies.
Yeah, I mean, that is the big difference. For me, the main reason why I joined was for the revenue share. For me, being able to help other agents and get a financial benefit from it is just incredible. I mean, I was working with agents throughout the country who were reaching out to me asking for advice, and I was giving them advice before. Now with this platform, I can actually financially benefit from helping them. It's just, for me, it's a great brokerage to be part of. There's obviously a lot of information that we will quickly fly through in regards to what are the overheads. People always ask that in regards to splits and all of that. For me, the cloud campus that they have, the online platform where you can go in and you can learn from people like yourself. I know that you have already gone on there and done sessions, and we talked earlier about how, we have loads of agents who help with your Sims, mastermind coaching company, but every single day they have top agents going on there giving out their whole playbooks.
Oh, and it's unbelievable. It's actually part of our icon program, right?
Yeah.
So we actually get shares in the company for financial performance. And part of that is we also have an expectation that we give back to serve other agents. So we have 50 hours of live training that go on every single week in our online campus. So if you're a broker owner or you have an independent brokerage, you're never going to be able to get 50 hours of live training available each week. And like every facet of the business by mega agents all over who all have a vested interest in the success of this company because we're all shareholders. It's a beautiful concept, right? Owners act a lot different than renters, right? Employees act a lot different than people that are actual business owners. And that's the beauty of this whole setup, is that we're all building it together.
So one of the things I always get asked are, where are your offices? Now, this is one of the beauties of eXp is we don't actually have to pay for really expensive offices. That's one of the reasons why we can offer what we offer and have the revenue share program, because most other brokerages spend all their money on these really big, expensive offices, which you can't even use right now. And to be honest, most people weren't using anyway. I used to go into my office and it would be full of a load of agents that weren't producing, or the ones that were producing were out closing deals. There isn't really any point in having this day and age, having a real estate office. And then people then say, well, what about support? What support do you get?
World-class support.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, at our fingertips, I could message our CEO, Glenn Sanford, and I just did, by the way, and he's going to be coming up. Yeah. Unbelievable. Where could you do that? I literally was able, one click of a mouse, using Workplace by Facebook, which is an incredible system. I can access any department. We can hire the best people anywhere in the world.
I'm actually chatting as you chat. I'm speaking to the person in South Africa and the head of eXp in England right now as well, because I'm looking to help agents in England and South Africa. So yeah, as you say, most companies, you feel as though you can't contact some of the head bosses. They're just too far up in the organization. The great thing about eXp is no matter what support you need at whatever level, you can just reach out on an app. Often I'll reach out on them and they'll say, here's my telephone number, and we'll have a conversation. And for me, I felt like it's the best support that I've ever had in a brokerage.
Yeah, that's been a non-issue. It's been unbelievable, actually. International collaboration, James, in our mastermind group right now in the collaborative movement. we have people all over Canada and the US. Now, what's going to happen in time is we're going to add people from Australia, the UK, South Africa. But right now, we have mega players all over North America. How cool is that, that we can all mastermind, share together in an open community and make ourselves better agents for it? It's so cool. There's nothing like it. You know, normally at a brokerage, you have to go to a conference to get this level of mastermind. We get this level of mastermind on a weekly basis.
And I am chatting to agents in South Africa and England right now. So it's pretty cool that we are going to be around the world. Literally within the next year, we'll have loads of agents that are working with. I mean, this is growing all the time. This literally is. They're opening in new countries every week, it seems.
Here's something I had no idea when I joined eXp. This was a nice bonus. When you do your very first transaction with eXp, I believe you get $400 worth of eXp stock. When you cap with eXp, you get $400 worth of stock, right? Yep. I didn't know that. When you
bring on an agent and they do their first deal, you get more stock as well.
$400 worth of stock. It's unreal. I didn't know that when I came to eXp. So I have a whole bunch of stock awards that I've accumulated, and the stock has just blown up this year. It's been life-changing money. You know, like, this is making a meaningful impact. This is going to allow me to put my kids to university. This allows me to have options where I can create pension plans for my staff. I've been able to offer benefits to my staff this year that I wouldn't have been able to in previous models because I'm more profitable.
And you get to purchase stock at a 10% discount. And all you do is you just give 5% of your commission and you get a 10% discount on the stock. We've been very fortunate, me and you, because we joined, you know, when the stock was a lot lower than what it is now. So the stock has just gone through the roof, and we've not even had to do anything. And I know you do more transactions than what I do, so I can't imagine how much more profitable this, just in regards to the stock, in regards to what you had at your old company. Because your old company, I love the line that you always use, is you won a trophy, but you actually had to pay for the trophy.
Yeah, I had to pay for a trophy at Remax, and you know, that's just the truth. I was a renter. That's what brokerages are in. They're in the space of leasing office space or renting office space to agents every month. That's what brokerages focus on. We're focused on helping agents sell more houses, put systems in play, and we're having more fun, and we're collaborating. And then we're able to build multiple streams of incomes, which make you more profitable. That's a good thing, right? Don't allow yourself to fall into the trap because you have a nice office space that somebody else has created for you to hurt your own family by not being able to take part of the fastest growing real estate stock on the planet, right? Why wouldn't you want to be a part of something like this? Why wouldn't you want to get stock awards instead of trophies? Like, trophies mean nothing. The only thing they do is boost your own ego.
Well, if you're a decent agent and you're winning trophies in your office, then you're going to get the icon status, and you get $16,000 back in stock. Please
every year. Every single year, James. And it's about 28 to 30 sales a year that you need to do, yep. Right? You're doing 28 to 30 sales approximately per year. You're going to be an icon agent, which means you're going to get your cap back $16,000 in stock awards every single year. That was very attractive to me. So my fees were about the same as what I was paying at Remax. But when you start adding the stock awards that I've gained, right, I'm actually making money being a part of eXp. That's pretty cool. And I've been able to help influence and make an impact in people's lives through the eXp opportunity. As a brokerage, we have a 97% retention rate. 97%. Think about that. Our group, the collaborative movement, has a 100% retention rate right now. That's incredible, James. People aren't leaving. Why? Because they're getting more. They're getting more value and support. That's huge. You want to rub shoulders with people that are going to help you level up. You are the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? So if you're spending with people that aren't bringing you up in your life, I suggest you start looking for other people to spend time with, because it will rub off on you. It's amazing how it can impact your life. I want to question you. Who are your mentors right now? Who's actually got a vested interest in making sure you're successful? See, James and I, we make this much if you're not successful, right? The only way that we can ever earn some passive income is if we help you sell more houses and be more successful. Isn't that a brilliant concept? Working together. Let's just cut out the middleman, the franchisees, and all those people that, again, are just wanting to sell you office space, and like allow all of us to share in your success. I love the fact that my sponsor is able to benefit in the success that I have. Why? Because he brings me value. He's helped me tremendously in my business and in my life. I've been able to pay that forward to you, James, and now I'm paying it forward to your staff members. So it creates this collaborative movement that is unstoppable.
Yeah, this is the revenue share, where it talks about 50% of the money that's raised goes back into the revenue share plan. And as you can see here, there's different tiers, but the top tier, I think it's 3.5% of the person that you've helped.
Their gross commission income before they cap. So on your front line, right? And we're going to get you to cap. If you're not capping, then you're not following a system.
To be honest, you shouldn't be a real estate agent.
You're going to be blowing up because we're going to help you. Like, that's our job. That's what we do. So you're going to give about $2,800 passively every single year for having one agent cap. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but if you think about it, over the 20 years, every single year getting passive money. Now, you attract somebody else and you get all of this mentorship, training, playbook stuff for free. They're not going to pay for it. We're going to support them and mentor them. You start attracting more people. And again, I use the word attract because that's what we do. We're not out there cold calling people. Trust me, people are calling us to be a part of this because they know and they're hearing and seeing the results that their peers are getting. So it's creating a lot of buzz, but you can get paid passively for the rest of your life by helping people. You can get paid if they attract somebody to the organization, you can get paid for it. So this is something we can touch on. It may not be something that interests you at first. It wasn't something that clicked for me at first at all. It wasn't until I realized that, what am I doing? I'm literally being paid by people to coach them to build amazing businesses, when I literally could say, look, you guys are going to be more profitable, get more value being in this platform, and I'll mentor and coach you for free. Right? Like, I don't need you to pay me that because you're already paying fees every month. You just need to move from having one income stream to having three, because as you start seeing the fruits of the labor of what we're building, you're going to see multiple streams of income come back to you, which gives you options.
Well, you also, say for example, I came on underneath you, so you would earn $2,800 from me a year. I bring on someone, you actually earn more money. You get $3,200. So what does that do? That makes you want me to do well, but then also the person below to do well. So that person now has two people working really hard for them, doing everything they can to help them grow their business. And as you go down the line, you start building this great family of agents above you, helping you to do well. No other brokerage has that, because normally if you help someone in your office do well, that could be taking bread off the table for you. But this great model means that everyone's incentivized to help everyone else. And
that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Yeah. Could you imagine if at your brokerage right now, whoever you are listening to this, if all the highest producers all of a sudden had a financial interest in your results? Meaning the brokerage said, look, we'll forego 50% of our revenues, right, that we collect every month. But what we want to do is we're going to pay that to you, and we want you to help these agents at the brokerage be successful. How many of you wouldn't want that, right? There's not a single one of you that wouldn't. That's what eXp does. The highest producers and the most mega agents on the planet are moving to eXp. Many of us are here now, right? I mean, I do $125 million a year in sales just from our traditional team. And when you add in our expansion team, we have 4 affiliate agents. You know, we're doing 450 sales. We're probably close to 200 million a year in sales. And guess what? There's people in eXp that are doing more than me. There's people doing way more than me that I get to mastermind and collaborate with that are all part of this. That's incredible. That's making me better. And that's allowing me to pay that forward to you guys. So again, seek rooms where you're not the smartest person. We'll gloss over this, James, but we've got eXp World, which is our online university where you can go and get live training. You get an avatar. It's kind of cool. We own the company Virbela outright. By the way, Virbela is blown up this year in 2020. So you can only imagine the value that that's bringing. We have healthcare for Canadians and Americans. Now, in Canada, we have universal healthcare, which is great, but we don't have that in the United States, which means some of you are paying some big bills every month for healthcare plans. Well, wouldn't it be nice to be able to lower that cost for the healthcare that you're getting? And so I haven't personally explored that myself, but I know that
I did the other day, and they offer actually different programs than what I'd even thought of. So it's really useful to compare them. And one of them is actually less expensive. So you can get less expensive healthcare.
Perfect. I mean, they've used our leverage as a company to give our agents the best healthcare options available. So that's huge. Enterprise, you get unbelievable technology tools. So you get a KV Core website included in your tech fee with eXp. You get SkySlope included with eXp. You get access to eXp World, like we talked about, and DigiSign for all your electronic signatures. So everything you need to build a profitable real estate company, you get included. We have tons of marketing available through eXp that you can use. We have preferred vendor partners. That's all great. But let's just talk about what the fee structure looks like, because some people are going to ask, what's the fee structure? I'll say this. We're not the cheapest. We're definitely not the most expensive. We're right in the middle when it comes to just straight fees. But when you look at the overall offering, we are the most profitable real estate brokerage on the planet, bar none, if you're a little bit of a producer. If you strive to be a producer, this is the environment that you need to build your business, because A, you can build a long-term pension plan for yourself. B, you can build stock, which is going to make a huge impact in your life. And imagine 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what we've been able to do in a short period of time, James. Imagine 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the impact, right? The sad reality of it is most agents have zero retirement plan, right? So by the end of their career, they will try to get a referral fee on their book of business, and that dissipates really damn quick. eXp is going to allow you to have an exit strategy so you can lead a better life. And really, again, for our group, it's all about collaboration and it's all about selling houses. That's what our primary focus is. Nobody in our group is selling less houses. They're all selling more houses than they were before. And that's the key here.
Well, when I first spoke to you, you mentioned to me, well, what brokerage are you with? And I asked you about eXp, and I wasn't interested in moving. And I know when you first found out about eXp, you even did a podcast how you said you would never join eXp. I know when people hear something new, the reluctance straight away is, oh, no, I'm happy where I am. I don't know anything about this. When I actually looked into it, for me, what attracted me the most is I wanted to grow my own brokerage, is what I thought. I've always been used to growing a business across the country. That's what I did in England. And the rules and restrictions of you being able to do that here is very tough. You'd have to get a broker's license in every place or a managing broker in every place. So when I found out about the eXp business model, for me, it was a no-brainer. Not everyone has the ambition that I have, but when you actually look at it from the point of view, if you want to do more than 5-10 deals a year, and you are doing that at the moment, financially, I don't think that there's just no doubt that it would be financially the best choice for you because of the stock program you get, the revenue share, just by having a couple of agents on your team coming over, or maybe just a couple of agents around the country, just by telling them about the opportunity, they're going to be interested in it, and then you're going to make money from that. But for me, it's what you provide that I think is such a massive thing in regards to joining eXp. For me, the name could not be eXp. If you told me another brokerage tomorrow that maybe didn't have the amazing incentives that eXp had, but they said, my whole team can get coaching from you, and everyone underneath me can get coaching from you and what you guys have done. For me, that's just mind blowing for me that you can get that. And I think a lot of people look at it, and I know a lot of people that joined eXp that are unbelievably happy with eXp. And they actually said to me, James, I can't believe that you have got what you've got, because they joined under someone else and it was still great. They're still happy, but they're like, we do not get the level of support. So one of the things I do want to just say is eXp is a phenomenal organization. Like, I really do. But I had a choice of joining underneath some incredible agents, and there really are some great networks of different networks of agents through this country. But I'm so happy that I joined underneath you because of what you provide. And for me, I highly recommend people just joining your Sims Mastermind group to begin with, seeing some of what you provide, because you put loads of free content out there as well all the time. Reach out to us, speak to you, and I just cannot recommend it highly enough. I really want to thank you for everything you've done for me and my company and my family.
And I'll end it on this, guys. here's the best part of eXp. We don't write a single check to attract agents. Not a single check has ever been written to bring agents over to eXp. We don't do contracts. That means anybody can leave at any point, right? The number one thing you should be nervous is if your brokerage wants you to sign a contract that doesn't say very much for their confidence in what they offer. Why are they making you write contracts, right? If your system is really good, people are going to stay. Remember, as an organization, we have a 97% success rate where people want to stay. The 3% were people that were never going to probably make it in real estate and maybe got the wrong sponsor, so they didn't have mentorship underneath them, which sad, but had they been in our organization, I'm confident they likely would still be here because they'd get the mentorship and support. But as an industry, we set the bar for retention. And when it comes to our group, we have no turnover. Why? Because people are getting tremendous value. And our group motto is we always want to make sure you get way more value than we'll ever receive in payment from eXp. And remember, you're not paying for it out of our pocket, right? Like this is fees that you'd already be paying to another brokerage. You just move it over to eXp and then they basically will make sure you have a mentorship team around you. And that's brilliant because you have the ability to be a mentor. And again, we talk about this too. We're not here to try and recruit agents. We're here to attract agents who want to level up and be a part of this level of mastermind where we can all learn from each other and push each other to be better. So if that is something that excites you, something that, makes you nervous, then it's probably something worth exploring. Assume that this will work versus the opposite, which is like, oh yeah, that won't work. No, trust us. If you have the attitude, the mindset, and the work ethic, I guarantee you we can see massive results in your business. If you're willing to do the work, we'll literally open up the door to make sure you're successful. If you're already successful, just take advantage of the equity opportunity. Just that alone. I mean, if you had the ability to be a part of Amazon 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't think there's a single one of us that would say no to that, knowing what we know today. Well, eXp went from 6,000 agents in 2018 to 38,000 agents 2 years later once we hit the NASDAQ and became a publicly traded company, right? We're slated by the end of 2021 to have over 100,000 agents in eXp. We have a model, the only model out there that's actually scalable on a global scale. The efficiencies that have been created and the way it's set up is brilliant. So join the movement, guys. We're here to help you level up, and you're going to love just the people you're going to meet along the way because it's not just us being part of it. So be curious, ask questions, and know that we genuinely mean it when we say we want to see you succeed.
Awesome. All right, we'll end it on that.